Hi, Kuma. Good to see you. Hi, Sovax. Hi, J-Rock. What's up? Hey, Leah. Good to see you. How are you? I hope you're well. Yo, Kelly. What's up, motherfucker? Hi, Feffy. Hi, Meowster. Yeah, I'm already back. Hi, Bellrock. Hi, Mandula. K-Push. What's up? Hi, East. Welcome on in. Yo, Blue. What's up, motherfucker? Yo, what's up, J-Rock? I'm not a furry. Fuck you, Rouse. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Love is still.
Hi, Red Wolf. Good to see ya. It's going good. I didn't really have a day yet. You guys are a big part of my day. Fuck you. I don't want cheap viewers. I want cheap viewers. I don't need your fake ass viewers. I got these real lovely ones here. You whore. Hi, Meisaka. Hi, Noren. Hi, Bandit. Hi, Rascal. What's up, Kronk? Good to see him. You guys are lovely. You're my favorite little people in the world. Like, come in a shoebox, guys. Come on. You guys... you guys are the best. I made to... What? No, it's okay. Yo, what's up, Dan? Good to see you. Dude, I love you guys. I'm suited. I won't lie. I smoked a lot of weed and I accidentally hit my vape pen really hard. And then I started stream and then I'm like, oh, I'm high. What is that expression? Anyways, what? Come in a shoebox? It's something I say, like, fairly often. You know, not that you guys would really get it, but I get it. So that's what matters to me. You know? What does it mean? It's like, oh, I'm fucking 2 pigs and a crow right now. You know, it's like a saying. Baroque, what's up? She's making up bullshit. No, it's like when you know, like when oh, 2 pigs eating corn and fucking my cousin. You know, it's like when they say that stuff. You know, hi Blanca, that's good to see you. You know, like oh, 2 squirrels and a hamster. You know, like it's girl what? Don't give me the girl what. Don't give me the girl what, slut. You're such a slutty slut. I'm sorry, I should be calling guys sluts. What I walk in on, I'm trying to explain my saying. You know? Guys, what if I start saying come in a shoebox and it gets normalized?
You sure spent a long time in a Domino's. The fuck you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing, Copa? I'm glad my TTS just suddenly started working all the time. Like he's supposed to. Oh my god, Tom's messaging me. Hi on the world D. What's up? Something wrong with my lights? They're normal, actually. You guys just flick them on and off all the time. I have to pay the fucking power bill. You know how much it costs extra to turn them on and off all the time? You have to turn off the whole fucking mecca.
I'll teach you a lesson.
What's up? What's up, chat? How you guys doing? You guys have a good day today? What's up, motherfuckers?
Threat detected. Self-defense mode activated.
You guys like playing with the lights. I gave you your light switch. Flick them as fast as you want. If you want to flick them, flick them. Go on, flick them. Flick your lights.
Dude, fuck. When they
Get out of your system.
Say it wasn't our fault.
You just shot a man outside. Yeah, Stim. Go on, Stim.
This thing costs $9,318 to fire, and what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's pretty cheap, co-pilot. Are you sure about that? I don't think it costs $9,000 to shoot. You guys can keep flicking the lights. Go on. Keep them up. Get out of your system. Get out of your system.
Only thing I flick is my wife's bean.
Ew. Ew. I'm just trying to get out their system because when co-pilot wants to flick the lights, you know, it keeps him from flicking his bean. He's got little toe beans, you know, and if he flicks his toe beans too much, his little toe beans get raw. Yeah, flick your toe beans. Flick your toe beans. See, they're getting out of their system. Oh, there's a guy outside. Ignore him.
Verbal threat detected. Self-defense mode activated.
This is your fault.
So chat, you guys don't know something I'm working on? So I've been drafting up the system actually for my new redeems in 3D. So my plan is, okay, I have this chair, right, in my 3D world, my chair in my 3D world, right? I'm gonna have a camera pop up either in front of the screen, like the big screen's gonna either swivel behind me, or the chair's gonna swivel back and the camera will pan like this maybe. You know, why is it a toilet? Because every gamer's got a shit. Okay, listen, I'm gonna be honest. In the future, they're gonna strap us up into feeding machines and we're gonna shit, eat, sleep, and drink and shit and play video games on the Ultimate Gamer Max 5000. And they're gonna harvest our blood and you sell our blood to keep our machines running. You know, that's the future of the gamer. That's the future of the gamer. You know? That sounds intense as fuck. I mean, when you're locked in, that's what being locked in is. But anyways, my plan was I was gonna have a screen that would show all the action, right? And I want to get a wooden doll model, like a wooden doll, like just like a little like wooden doll, you know, that I'm gonna have rigged up in URP, and I'm gonna put my friends' faces on it. You know how Nano has the voice line where he yells outside? I'm gonna make an indoor and outdoor version of that, and I'm gonna have him walk up, and the camera's gonna follow him, and then it'll pop up with there'll be a second camera that pops up on the screen where the mecha's talking. And I'll have the lights flash on and off. This is what my mecha looks like, by the way. It just looks like that. And the mecha lights will flash on and off. And then it's gonna show the cannon pulling up in the view, and then it's gonna go and explode them, and they're dead. Thank you. Same with the dog. You guys can't say the dog gets shot. I'm sorry to tell you, the dog's gonna get shot, and you're gonna have to deal with it. Nice cinema. It's okay. The dog is gonna be not actually a dog. It's not. I might get like a turtle from a game. I might like pull a model from a game or something. You know, get a big turtle from Elden Ring. Yeah, the dog. Hi, Penguin. The dog. The dog's on the table. The dog's on the cop RP. Okay, guys, I'm gonna roleplay as an LAPD police officer. I go in your backyard and shoot your dog. How do we continue? Would you like to continue our roleplay? Yes or no? I'm sorry, Chug. I'm sorry. Did Zen win Block Wars? Did she win Block Wars or did she lose? No? Yeah, I assume so because yeah, I was in Wolfie's stream chatting, and I was talking, and then he says, "Oh, why doesn't Meicha join your team? They give you 7." And all of them went, "Fuck no, we'll take the real Minecraft player." They missed out. Wait, she got 36th? I'm a better gamer. Rubs my hands evilly. I'm a better gamer. I'm sorry. Hey, man. Team of 6, she got 30th. You know, that's okay, because I think it's like the curse of VTubers. I was one of the breakout VTubers. I was one of the breakout VTubers that didn't have, like, the bad score. But that's because Minecraft is, like, my autism game. Speaking of, I was thinking about doing a new sub-server. Maybe, like, making one a little bit less intense, maybe a lot more slow. I don't know. It feels like the one built up a lot, you know? Yo, what's up, Mark? Good to see you. Challenger to Minecraft parkour. Maybe. I think Zen hates I think she does. Not hate Minecraft, but I don't think it's her, like, favorite game ever, you know? Because I remember she played Solemnly on the V Shoujo server, and I think she played only a couple times on Cobblemon. That'd be cool. I was thinking about it. Because there's a lot of cool mod packs, and I want to do one that's, like, a little slower and more focused on fun stuff, you know? And I'd invite my friends again, too. Could you do a pack with a more focused selection? Yeah. All the mods is fun, but it felt like it was too quick. Like, I kind of hit the end game. I was actually thinking about maybe not Greg Tech New Horizons, but something slower. Something slower. I think it bores her. Zen's very much a person, coming to know her. She needs like a constant stimulus in her brain. You know? For me, I'm my own stimulus. I'm like a self-propelling reactor. You put me in a room, empty room, nobody's there, I'll find a way to have fun. It's so fucking true. I'll make anything fun for myself. And then you guys just like that content. I play games and make it fun for myself. Like if I'm like doing like dishes, or if I'm making food, or I'm like doing chores and stuff, I'll pretend I'm like a live TV show and I'm like cleaning and I'm on the live TV show and I'm like, hey guys, it is Meicha. I'm today's contestant. I'm here to clean and do some chores. And then I fucking cut my finger, and I imagine, because I kind of have like I don't know if you know, I take medications because I get like hallucinations and stuff. I don't know if that amplifies my imagination, but whenever I have that, I'm like, sometimes I'll hear like I cut my finger and I heard the radio guy going, "Uh-oh, May said I have to go to the doctor." And it was like, what the fuck? Why would that play in my brain? I hear my friends' voices in my brain sometimes too. You know? I'm also in a sweater weather. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, I skipped it. Skip. Fuck you. Dude, I don't know, like, I'll be, like, hanging out and I'll hear Froggy talk to me. I don't think I just get that. Is that normal? I don't know if that's, like a normal thing, or if that's just, like, my hallucinations I got here and there. I used to, like, shower. Okay, I always shower. But a long time ago when I used to shower, I would hear, like, someone yelling my name. And, like, it sometimes happens where I'll be in the shower or bath and I'll hear someone yell my name, but it's like my VTuber name. So they're going, Meicha, Meicha, Meicha. And I'm like, what? That's not anybody. I get them really tired. True. One of the ones I used to get was hear my name being called over and over again in crowds. I have that still. Usually, like, I think the worst thing I get is when I'm in, like, public and this only happens when I take my medication, dude. I'll be like in a crowd, like here's me, here's me, and I'll be in like a crowd, a crowd of people over the place, right? I'm not gonna bother. I can draw people. I'm not gonna bother drawing people. Anyways, I'll be in like a crowd of people, right? And my brain will default to like somebody, and whenever I turn my head, like if I look this way, this person has their eyes like distorting and staring at me. But when I look back, they're not even looking at me. And that shit happens a lot. Seal, what's up? How you doing? How are you I'm sorry I call you Seal. I don't know how to say your name. All these years that I still don't know how to say your name. If you want to hang out, let me know, okay? Do I have on you in Discord? Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Raid. Also, Painkiller. Thank you for the sub. I don't know if I said that. Thank you. Hi, Seal. Good to see you. Seal. Yeah. Is it Keel? Cleo? Seal. Keel. That's a new one? Is it CL? CL? CL. You guys got invited to the beta, the coolest thing ever. I'm doing it. I needed this. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm so excited. I'm scared to launch this now though, but I want it. Dude, Mr. Vite, you're the fucking G, dude. I got it. Wait, what was it? Kiel? No, CL. It's CL? CL. Nope. It comes like the CL when I say fast. Bite set up a thing and I wanted to try it because, like, you guys don't know this. I have to look all the way over here to look at my model. So if I want to do, like, silly faces and stuff, I have to imagine it. But I can't really puppeteer my model well when I'm, like, if I do this, right? But sometimes I want to, like, if I put my OBS in the middle of my screen, right? I can, like, kind of, like, move my face around to where, like, it kind of animates my model better because I can see what I'm doing, right? But if I move it over here, right, and I'll show you the difference. I move it over here and I kind of do the same thing. I probably don't move as much because I don't know how I'm moving. You know, I don't know how I'm moving. So like it kind of prompts my monkey brain, my little, you know, I'm like, oh my God, I can see my model, I can move. I can put OBS on my monitor. It's on my second monitor, and I'm one of those bitches where like, this is me, okay? I have me here staring at my screen, right? And I'm like, my screen's a little this way, like 10% to the left, right? And my right monitor is 90% to the right, and all I care about is this half right here. So like, this is how my monitor setup is, because I want to see the whole screen. I'm not one of those fucking motherfuckers that have the seam in the middle. I'm not a psychopath, okay? This is the section for chat, and my model in OBS is over here. And this is how this is my other screen. That's my OBS, right? So I can't see my model at all. I can see like it on the corner of my eye. But like, if I want to see my model, I gotta put it in my front of my screen. And Byte developed this program, or is developing actively. Go check out Byte, by the way. They're really cool. To put your model on an overlay over the screen, which will be fucking awesome because I can make it low opacity and just have it sit there. And then I can look at it and go, wow, guys, I'm puppeteering my model. Because, dude, it's so fucked. Because I open up like VTube Studio, I don't know what it is. My brain will just like automatically start making me move funky, you know? But then if I hide it, you guys can see the difference probably. And then I can see it if I'm like, you know, I go, whoa. I think it's gonna be, Byte's awesome. Go look at Byte. Byte's a cool guy. Byte also streams. And they're a tortle. A tortle? A tortle. A tortoise? A tortie. Yeah, for free, you're so sweet. What the fuck? I've been saying for like months, no, not years, that there needs to be more innovation in the VTuber community because VTubing can be so much more. What the fuck do you want?
How the hell did you shoot a dog?
Shot a dog. You feel bad about yourself? You just killed a fucking puppy. But like, I always said there needs to be more innovation, and I'm like, I've been working on my own shit for a while now, and actually, Byte, here's a question. Here's a question for you. Would it be possible, okay, and if this is not a big ask, you know, once you do the VTube Studio, right? Could you tap that into Warudo? It uses spout cameras. And post transparency. I don't know how hard that would be, but it would be kind of cool. Just saying. It works already? Dude, what? I'm gonna grab you by the neck and choke you. What? What do you mean? Okay, cool. Cool. Awesome. That's perfect then. Cool. Why are you... What the fuck, man? These people are fucked up. You just want to keep shooting. That's another dog.
Good work, pilot. You've protected America against the threat of one small yappy dog.
Good work, co-pilot. Salutes to you. I'm planning on... actually, I was developing a system for that. Hold on. Let me open up Unity. You guys want to see my plan? NDI and adding to a chat. Oh my god. Can I grab you by the head and like strangle you? I'm sorry. I have aggression when I'm admiring people, or like if someone's cute, I'm like, I'm gonna explode you in my mind. What the fuck do you mean? We need innovation. We need innovation. Oh, where's my drinks? By the way, I smoked a lot of weed before stream. I won't lie, chat. I didn't mean to. It just kind of happened.
There's this really weird streamer in my monitor. What should I do to scare them away?
Your words are enough. They always come crying back. They always come crawling back. You give them a 3-second wait. I'm sorry. I'm so fucked up. I'm so fucked up and evil, dude. Based on some of the comments I saw, that makes sense.
No, I don't.
Can I be honest? I think VTubing needs more innovation. It needs more innovation. It needs more love. I feel like a lot of corporations don't put that love that VTubing deserves in practice. Let me show you guys something I've been working on again. Because it's making pretty good progress. It's making pretty good. Okay, so this is my Warudo world that I've been working on. It is pushing Warudo's limits, okay? So the feature scope's pretty big. So far it's pretty good. I have to work on this a little bit more. Right now I have this terrain. Also, this piece does not make cool shadows as much as I thought it would. Basically, I'm working this Warudo world for a while, okay? I consider the top side, my first prototype, basically done. I want to start working on redeems and the silly stuff now. You know, this mecha is going to be entirely rigged and moving. I already showed you guys the interior. I'll show you guys again. Ignore this. This is my old model that I don't use anymore. But this is going to be animated and other stuff. So I'll turn the lights here, guys. Look, see? It's going to be animated. It's going to be a bunch of cool stuff here. It's going to do a lot of cool stuff, dude. I'm really excited. But basically, there's this monitor right here. This monitor can move and swing out. So I'm gonna have it swing out and kind of like, you know, be in front of me and stuff like that. There's other monitors too. There's a lot of, I want them very Toonami, right? But yeah, that's one thing. So I have this mecha, I have all this shit. I want this shit to move and walk and do other stuff, right? I'm still working on some stuff with this, but overall I'm very happy with it. The next part I'm working on is down here. I commissioned Dev, and I'll show you guys an update with that because it's very cool. Ignore this. This is. I love Warudo, but I also hate Warudo. I can't use half of this. I can't use my cool water physics because I need a sideloaded DLL, not a game. I'm just showing chat my next mecha project. I have a fully mecha that I'm working on designing the world for and stuff like that, and a bunch of like really cool stuff to push VTubing because I want VTubing to be immersive for me and other people. So you know. Yeah, that's like LCL. We have an ocean over here too. And I mean, if I can like pull up, let's see, May. I got May. Pull up May right here. We got May. You know, it's like actual like shader physics. I'm really sad though because Warudo can't sideload dills. Warudo can't sideload dills, so I can't get half the features in this water working. So there's no dynamic water, which is really sad. I would have loved to have like pipes flowing and stuff, right? And there's no underwater, which I don't think this has underwater enabled. Hold on. Underwater. No, it does. I just haven't turned on properly. But it doesn't work. Am I still crucified? I can crucify you again in this world if you want, Higlity. I'll do it for you. You can be the co-pilot of life. But yeah, this stuff doesn't work. DLL. I can't sideload DLLs. And that's the problem. So when I export this world, this water is missing its core functionality. So none of these, like this effect right here, this doesn't work. I was working on effects, so I want it to be cool. None of that works. So, you know, but this is a work in progress for him. But I want to push VTubing further, and I feel like VTubing isn't like, you know, to its full capacity yet. Can this go away? Why is this on my screen? Get the fuck out of here. Thank you. DLL. I'm not. Where are you guys getting the I from? Where are you guys getting the I from? I'm not saying dills. I'm saying DLL. Did you make? I didn't write a go live tweet. Why are you distracting me? What? What am I supposed to do? I don't care. I'm not doing it, man. Oh, fuck it. I'll do it. Oh, God. Don't do that to me, chat. Don't do that to me. Go back to no, I mean, like, I don't want to. I don't know. I forget sometimes. Fuck. Okay. Stream derailed. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna completely forget what I was talking about. I just lost my entire train of thought. Okay. Let's do this then. Cool. There we go. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. The go lives don't do anything for me. They really don't. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. They don't do shit for me. What thoughts? The thoughts I had about the thing I was gonna talk about. Hello, I'm live and I'm here to cause trouble. There you go. Cool. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. You're gonna play Battlefield 6 today. We're gonna play Battlefield 6 today. We're gonna have a fun time with that. I wanna play Battlefield 6. I'm really excited. I love Battlefield 6. I had so much fun. You know? No thoughts. I want thoughts, though. I like having thoughts with you guys. I like talking with you guys. You know? I have thoughts. I have lots of thoughts. I have a very big head full of big thoughts. You know, big thoughts, big head. Sunny messaged me. You're a bitch. You're a bitch, Sunny. You're a bitch. Sunny's a bitch. Sorry. But yeah. Are you in a Discord chat? Yeah, I don't usually do Twitter ones. Sometimes I forget because I don't know. People distract me sometimes by saying like, "Should you do this?" And I'm like, I don't know. I just stream. I hit the go live. It takes a lot to hit the go live. It does. So like when I'm sorry if I get like kind of weird when I'm like, did I forget something? I'm sorry. You know? I don't know. I have to always like psych myself up for it. I have to psych myself up for it. You know? I was talking about something. What was I talking? I wanted to talk about that. No, I lost my train of thought. Okay, we're just gonna move on. Fuck. Why? You stupid little bitch. I'm gonna eat you. I ate you. You're done. It was something. I don't know. Nope, I'm over here. Sorry. Fuck you. It was something. I don't know. I don't think you guys cared too much about it anyways. I'll just, when it's done, you know? I just like talking to you guys about my secret passion projects I'm working on, but, you know. It hurt now. I'm sorry for biting an ear out of you, or biting your ear. I'm sorry. You know? But yeah, I don't think you guys care too much about that, so I won't bug you too much about it. I'm just excited. About my 3D stuff, because it's a really big project. It's a really big project, you know? Can you explain why my YouTube front page is loaded with funny moment compilation? What do you mean by that? Is there a lot of funny moment compilations with me? Am I being put in videos because I'm a weirdo freako? Weirdo freako? Freako weirdo? Freako weirdo. Freako weirdo. You feel me? I'm not cute. Yes. What if I beat you up? What is wrong with my foot? Ew. I got spam hair stuck in my foot. Spam sheds everywhere, dude. I'm a freako. Freakify. You were talking about dills. Oh, the DLLs. It's whatever. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's too late. I don't think people care about it too much. So it's okay. I'll talk about it another time. You know, maybe when chat's a little more calm. I want dying in Peak. I don't actually die that much in Peak. I'm pretty good at the game. I'm pretty good at it, you know? I'm stylistic. I'm cool. I'm swag at Peak and Minecraft, and that's about it. Maybe Battlefield. I'm pretty good at Battlefield, you know? I'm gonna blow you guys up. But yeah, we're gonna play Battlefield today. I'm really excited. No, I don't know. I just feel bad. I was really excited to talk about it. And I don't know. I just, you know, it's okay. Time to worry about it. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna carve out your little fluffy skull and eat you. But I'm really excited. For Battlefield. Like, I love Battlefield. That game's so cool. I wanted to play No, I'm Not Human. And also, maybe I'll save that for tomorrow. But I also want to play Gloom. What is it called? Gloomwood. I've heard good things about Gloomwood. It looks good. So I might play that. Why are you head patting me? I'll head pat you. How about that? You know? But yeah, I'm not excited about the mech, but I'll share updates another time with you guys. You know? Pat. Hi, Val. I want to play more Battlefield 6 today. I'm really sad. I don't have any friends to play with. Oh man, I can play with Val. Val, do you want to play Battlefield 6 with me later on voice? I want to get on voice call with people. I don't know. I want to shit talk, but no one's around. I hit the soft spot. I'm gonna hit you harder. Chat. I'm gonna hit you harder. I mean, of course I don't play you guys chat, but I also want to voice chat with people, you know? I want to voice chat with my friendly friends too. You know, I miss my friends. Can I hit us? You guys are getting a little freaky. I don't know if I want to hit you harder. Does Grape want to? I can ask Grape. Do you want to play Battlefield? Does she play Battlefield 6? I didn't think I don't know if she's like, I thought she was into the more nerdy games, you know? I thought she was into more of the nerdy games, you know? You feel me? She's playing Halo right now. Yeah, see, it's a nerd game. That's a nerd game. That's a nerd Halloween. Oh my god. She's starting with Reach. Is she doing chronological order? She's such a goober. She's such a goober. Is she doing chronological order? I would play in game release order. That way Halo Reach makes a little bit more sense thematically. You know, so you do Halo 1, 2, 3, ODST, Reach, and then Halo 4. Honestly, it's my best advice is to play Halo in chronological order because Reach is more of a fan letter than a proper prequel, if that makes sense. So Halo Reach has a lot more information that people that played the original trilogy plus ODST are easily digestible, and it tells a more deeper story and connects you. You know, it's a love letter to fans. It's a love letter to fans. I always recommend people to play it in release order, because then if you play in chronological order, you're gonna be really sad when you go from like Halo 3 ODST to Halo 4. I hate that fucking game. I hate that. Actually, no, technically she's playing in chronological order to be Halo 2, then Halo ODST. I would be so sad going from Halo 3 to Halo 4. Halo 4 is not it's not a good game. It's not horrible, but it's like an info dump where I think 343 wanted to just like get all the ideas off of like Bungie's original story out on paper and then introduce like their shit too. And you're like, guys, we have this new ship. It's called the Halo Infinite, and it's unkillable and it's really cool. Oh, but our ship in Halo Infinite exploded because the Banished are really bad, because we talked about the Banished one time. That's really cool lore, right, guys? And then Halo Infinite's really cool because it's it's a complete rewrite of the story. Oh, but we dropped the ball on that. We dropped the ball on that. That game sucks. Actually, I hate Halo Infinite. I love the campaign. That's it. I can't name a single good thing about Halo Infinite anymore. I don't know. You know? You stop playing 3 after Doom and Boss said that beat ODST, then finish 3. Actually, it would be Halo 2. You would pick up Halo 2 halfway through Halo 2 when Master Chief leaves in the Ark. You would start Halo 3. Technically, that is not all the way through. Because Halo 3 ODST takes place in Halo 2's lore. I do remember that, Val. I do remember that. Never tell Zen, because she was in that. She was in that, and I don't think she remembers that I was in it. I don't think she remembers I was in that. She absolutely kicked my ass. I don't think she remembers I was ever in that Halo tournament. That was like, what, 4 years ago almost? Oh my god, I do remember that. No, it's gotta be like 3. 2. 3? 2. To be fair, Halo Infinite sucks dick and balls, so... Hi, Dev! Good to see you! Dev, everything's looking really cool. Can you send me the invoice if you haven't already? I wanna send you some money. Halo Infinite kind of sucks, though. I don't like it. I also had... I don't know, the gameplay doesn't feel right. You know, the gameplay doesn't feel right. Yeah. I hope this 3D artist I commissioned gets back to me. I commissioned this really cool 3D artist for a new 3D model. And I'm not super worried, but it's been a month without contact. So I'm like, oh no. I get scared. They seem nice though. I don't think they're bad, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. La boo boo, la boo la boo. I'm gonna burp. Thank you. That was a weird burp. Basically, I do actually. I don't think they're a bad person. I think you know, they're just maybe sun came up or something, or they're busy, or honestly, first time commissioning them, so I don't know their style and stuff like that. 100 gex. I hate 100 gex. I don't have the right autism. There's a video actually that I saw on TikTok where someone says I don't have the right autism for 100 gex. That's me. I don't have the right autism for that. I'm gonna be 100% with you. Hold on. 100 gex autism. Will I find the video?
At the
Yeah.
100 gex.
It's this. I saw this TikTok. Actually, we'll just do it like this. This will work better. I saw this TikTok, and it's just like
100 gex show. The girl in front of me turned around and said, "I don't think I have this kind of autism." With the most.
To be a man is to be queer.
What the fuck?
At the 100
What is TikTok? I got scared. What the fuck? Why did it just cut to that? I thought the video just cut to that, but no, TikTok has autoplay on. I was like, what?
To be a man is to be
Thanks, TikTok. That's awesome. It's really cool, guys. This has 76 likes. Oh, it's 100 gex. This is a 100 gex song. This shit sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I do not like 100 gex. I don't fuck with them. I don't know. It's like I don't get the right. I got the alt rock autism. I got the alt rock and mid 2000s like type beat autism, and not the. Well, I do like breakcore, but it has to sound like it's got to be like. Hold on, I got a playlist actually. I have a playlist of breakcore music. I think. Hold on, give me a second. Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? I think this is a. It's like a bunch. It's like Zoomer shit. It's like Zoomer shit. It's like beats. This, you know, it's like this is like, you feel me? I like this one. This one. It's like random shit. Dude, I was actually shell shocked because I think I was playing. Oh, I just hit a button. I don't think I'm gonna hit that button again. Oh my god. This doesn't work anymore. Hold on, I gotta ignore that. That button is not supposed to work. Disable. Dude, I just fucking broke my OBS. What is happening? I just have a beach toggle. How do I disable the ocean? How do I disable the ocean? Guys, I don't know where this ocean is. Is it in sounded alerts? I don't know where the ocean is. Properties? Guys, I don't... It's gotta be in here, right? No, it's not in the... It's not... Where the fuck is the ocean? It's gotta be my old shit, right? Guys, I don't know how to disable... I'm gonna be honest. How do I disable the ocean? Will this work? Will this work? Will this work? Guys, I can't disable the ocean. I don't know how to Dude, how do I disable the ocean loop, please? Where the fuck did I put it? This is what I mean when I had... Remember I told you guys I had to remake my OBS? There's a lot of leftovers. There's a lot of leftovers. I want to be doing that when I re-debut. Oh my god. Hold on, I found it. Jesus Christ. Why is it still playing? I fucking disabled you. Stop. I just removed it. What? Did you guys hear something? Did I just hear a... Like a hit on a drum, like a. did it play a hit on a drum for you guys? Did it actually played a hit on the drum for you guys? What? Was that a hit? Is that what I heard? I heard like a, you know, like a. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe no. Okay, I just imagined that then. Okay, it's cool. Awesome, cool. But there was a song, oh, chat, what was that song that I was like, wait, this is an OG song? This is an old song? Because I heard it on Thrillville. And I was so confused. Do you guys remember what song that was? I'm trying to remember what it was. It was on Thrillville. It was on Thrillville. And I was like, damn, this is a new song? I thought that was an old song. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You know? Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that? I'm trying to remember what that was. I'm trying to remember what that was. You guys can't get the ocean. You get music. You get music. I don't recall. Fuck, dude. Fuck, man. Fuck. I don't want to have to go to yesterday's VOD. I think yesterday's VOD's gonna be muted anyways. Actually, but I should go there. It was not Hannah Montana. It was not Hannah Montana. Mm-mm. No, I don't have the ocean. I deleted it. Can I make an example? I don't remember what it was. I cannot. No, it's not in some form. You can just make it shit up. You can't say it unless you say it. You can't say it unless you say it. You want ocean music? Fine, chat. Beats a fish would listen to. Hold on. Let's get beats a fish would listen to. I just want you guys to know, shout out to Glurble on YouTube. He made something really cool. I just want to give him a shout out. He's making ambience hearing right now. He has a beat I made that I think the fish would listen to and probably vibe. This sounds like some... What about bug music? Hold on. Bug music. I want some bug music. CCT, thank you so much. Also, Warren, thank you so much. Thank you so much. What's wrong with you? Dude, now this is music. This is bug music. This is called Party at the Club Bug. You know, this is like when the big bug's bouncing his ass. You know what I'm saying? Wait till the evil bugs come out. About halfway through, the evil bugs come out in this song, chat. The evil bugs come out. You don't want that. You don't want that. Oh, there's the evil bugs. There's the evil bugs. But they're hitting like a groove together. Ew, what do you mean by that? Ew, why is it got babies in it? Ew. Ew, why is it got baby noises? I can't listen to baby noises. Ew. Ow. I want to hear babies. Whose SoundCloud is this? I used to have a SoundCloud account. And I would post like really bad like DMX edits on there, like DMX mashups. Just thought I'd let you guys know that. SoundCloud rapper, we don't talk about my SoundCloud rapper arc. Actually, one of my friends does raps. He's really good at it though. You know, like all the means of like knowing a SoundCloud rapper. Like one of my friends is like really good at it, dude. Really good at it. He's still really good at it. Is that William Tam from I don't know how to say your last name. I'm sorry, I have autism. Hello. Hi. What's up, motherfucker? Hey, for year 3, I cannot wait to see what we come up with, you know? Chat, that's William. That's William. And also previously the old man that we fucking beat to the ground last year. I feel so bad. I'm so mean. I'm evil. I'm fucked up and evil, man. Well. What I want to listen to today, chat, I'm not really feeling like... I want to listen to... Can we listen to, like... What about, like... I want to, like... You know, harder alt rock. I want like, give me some Linkin Park. Tabernacle. I feel like I'm saying a slur. I feel like I'm saying a slur when I say that. I don't know about you guys. There you go. Listen to this. We'll listen to, yeah. Anyways, MC Clifford made bad DMX edits. Dude, I don't know who that is. I'm looking this guy up. Who is this? I don't know who this is. Does that mean I'm like musically inclined if I made DMX fucking edits on SoundCloud? Do I have no fucking unique like thing ever? It is a slur in Quebecois. Quebecois. To be fair, like in Europe, like one of the words used in America a lot is considered a bad word in like the UK. Like what was it? It's like when you call it like something like really jittery, or going a little crazy. I can't remember. It starts with an S. I haven't said it in ages, but like apparently it's bad in the UK, but not really bad in the US. It's kind of like how the R word is not bad anywhere but in the US. You know that one, yeah, that one. Spaz, yeah. I think it's only like a bad word in the UK though, which is weird. Like, you know, there's a lot of words that are like that though. There's some that I really avoid, like there's one thing in like in Massachusetts, chat, we call package stores. Like package stores. Package stores, we call them something else in Boston. But, like, apparently it's a slur for people from Pakistan. And I'm like, oh, so I don't say it anymore. Because it's like, but it's not, like, meant to be that, right? Because it's like, yeah. So, like, it's, because how would you know how we call, like, Dunkin' Donkeys? How would you store in, like, package store, right? You know, and I'm like, oh, whoops, my bad, you know, so like, and I wasn't told that, so I you know, I was talking about it on stream, and like, I was like, oh, you know, but it's like, but so like, it's not used in Boston, all that, like, no one calls like people from Pakistan that, but if you go to like if you go to like Boston and go to like a liquor store, it might be called that word, you know? It might be called that word, you know? I mean, I could spell it because it's not a slur said. It's a slur like if you spell it differently, but it's P-A-C-K-I-E, you know? But if I say it, it sounds bad because it is a slur outside of America mainly, but it is a slur. And like, you can type it because it's different. It's different, kind of. But, like, that's the one I can't say because, like, I didn't see, here's the thing. We don't use it that way in Boston, though, you know? We don't use it like that in Boston. It's just sort of package store. Because we call liquor stores package stores. Package stores, you know? Hi, Padawan. Good to see you. But, yeah, no, I know I'm fine. I'm just like, telling people. I'm like, I can't. I know it's slang, but, like, in this world of content creation, where if you breathe wrongly and someone will use that against you, you know, I don't want to take any chances with stuff, you know. Hi, Golem, because people will do that. The people will like cherry pick and like pick things about you and like make you the whole world's enemy just for, you know, stepping in the wrong direction, you know. And it's like, I don't know, you know. So I try to be careful about that stuff. Because I want someone to get mad at me. But yeah. No, there's some stuff that are, like... I have, like, unforgivables. I've talked about them before. I've talked about them forget. Like, if I had a friend that was, like... If you did something bad, right? I could learn to forgive them if they showed improvement, depending on what it was. But there's 3 things I would never forgive someone for. And we went over that. And I was like, you know, there's probably a little more that fit in that list, but like there's degrees of severity with certain things. Like my friend killed somebody and he's like, I did it because this guy was a bad guy and he did bad things to me. I'd be like, all right, cool, whatever, man. Good for you. Yippee! You know? But if like someone came up to me and it was like, May, I'm a pedophile. I would hate that person. I would kill that person. I wouldn't, well, I don't know if I could kill that person without getting in trouble or say that on Twitch because someone get mad at me, but, you know, I don't like those people. I don't like those people at all. I don't consider them people, you know? Those bad people, those are bad people. That's one of them. And then people that fuck animals, ew, dude, die. Yeah, I would report that person, yeah. I guess would be this Twitch safe way to say it, you know, like, I don't fuck with people like that. And the other thing is sexual assault. I don't fuck with that either. If you sexually assault somebody, I'd be like, nope, sorry, you're gone. Those are my 3 big no's. Like, everything else, like, it depends on, like, severity, you know, or if it doesn't fall under some way, the umbrella, one of those 3, you know? That's one of those things I'm like, yeah, I know. You know, like, if someone kills someone, like I said, it depends. Or, like, you know, hit and run, rob, you know, all that stuff has, like, different severities. Like, if someone steals bread from Walmart, I'm like, yippee! Yippee! You know? You know? So, like, it depends. It depends. Dude, people, honestly, I always say, like, people who abuse their animals are disgusting. And, like, it is, like, the first thing, like, where, like, if you abuse an animal, you're probably doing worse stuff behind the scenes, you know? Like, whenever I see this, say, like, people treating their animals wrong, I'm like, fuck that. You were nasty. You know? How many serial killers abuse animals? Yeah, exactly. There's, like, also, like, people, like, treat animals like sub things, you know? Like, objects, you know? I don't like that. You know, I was watching this video, and it was like some police, because I watch a lot of police body cams. I think you guys know that, though. I don't know. It's like my most white woman thing is I watch police body cams and true crime. And there was this police body cam of these people like raiding his house, and they had like a bunch of like animals in cages, and there was shit everywhere. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And they gave him a like less than a year sentence. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy. Do you have a pet, May? I used to have. I had a doggy. And I had a guinea pig, and I had 3 hamsters in the past, and then I had a betta fish, which I actually have bad memories about the betta fish. I had a betta fish, and I thought it was living for a long time. It turns out that it kept dying, and it kept being secretly replaced for like years. And one day, one of my dad's drunk friends came to the house and said, oh, that fish? Yeah, your dad kept buying them. That's like the 7th one. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, damn, I didn't want to hear that. Damn. I was like, dude, this fish has lived for 10 years. He's so old. I was like, damn. Okay. Clamor for body cams to prove clamoring for them is wrong. I like body cams because I like them. I don't know. I feel like there's an instance in my past where like I could have gotten in big trouble, you know, before body cams were a thing. I don't know if you guys know this. I was a troublemaker in school, and I got lucky a couple times because like I was a bad kid, you know? But like one time I would do stupid shit with my friends, and I remember we tied one of our friends onto the top of this car. We tied one of our friends on top of this car and drove around, and the cops came because some Karen called the cops on us. Now we were on private property. We were having a fun time, right? This Karen calls the cops on us. The cops come, and we got a good cop. If we didn't get that, he could have actually like I would have been so fucked. I would have been so fucked, honestly, dude. And the cop keeper, he's like, listen, guys, I did stupid shit when I was your age too. Don't do it again. I said, okay. But yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like I could have been in it a lot worse, but you know, I kind of like having body cams now because now people can't like if like my dog gets shot, I can be like, this cop shot my dog, and there's a body cam of it. You know, it's like, yippee, money. No, not money. My dog got shot. I'm sad. My dream dog. My dog that's in my brain got shot. No. I feel like maybe kick a cop in the balls. It depends on the type of cop. You know, like, it depends. It depends. Like, I think the truancy officers are pretty okay. At least mine was. At least I was. My truancy officer came out with me, and I was out skipping school again. I was smoking weed. He comes up to me, he's like, "Man, you can't be smoking to that. You can't be smoking that." I'm like, I know, yada yada yada. And he comes over and he's like, "Listen, you got a light?" And he pulls out his lighter, or not his lighter. He pulls out a cigarette. I lit up a cigarette for him, but we talked. He's like, "Listen, I'll let you off the hook. Just go back to school." And I said, okay. And then in high school, I was a perfect student. I'm not even joking. In high school, I got like all A's, chat. Well, in senior year, I locked in senior year. I was telling myself, like, these people are saying I'm dumb. I'm gonna prove them wrong. And I just kind of like locked in. I'm not even joking. I graduated senior year with a 4.2 GPA, but my overall was like 2.8 GPA. You know? But yeah, I don't usually talk about that stuff because like I have this one rule that people sometimes disagree, but I have this one rule that I don't really talk about political stuff. Well, not political, because someone's gonna chime in. They always do. They say everything's political. I mean, like, heavy politics, you know? Like, I don't consider something should be considered political. Like, if we're talking about economics, sure. If we're talking about like wildlife science, sure, I like that. That's cool. But if you talk about Dick Schmugly 55 and Big Penis 90 and how they're debating over I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it, man. This is my escape from that stuff. You feel me? That's my escape from this stuff. I don't need to hear it. I don't need like douchebags fighting in my chat because they both don't understand that they should be working together and fighting for a common cause, you know, and not just disagreeing. You know? That's me. Fighting just makes people fight, you know? I don't know. That's what I don't like when people fight, you know? I want people to have fun with each other and understand that there's more to life than just that stuff. And you can do a lot more work instead of like... My thing is like, if you're bitching about it online and not actually doing anything, I don't think you're trying enough, you know? And like... My example is I go out and do things. I've been to meetings. I've done stuff. I've done a lot of activism and the stuff I care about, especially wildlife science. You guys know I used to do that a lot of the times. And I feel like a lot of people just like kind of like argue for the sake of arguing rather than like having like, you know, doing stuff. It doesn't make sense, right? Like, if I see people bitching on Twitter, I'm like, have you actually done anything? Or are you just, like, bitching about it? You know, like, get out there and do something, man. I've done it. Like, little things. You just gotta do little things. It don't matter. You know? What I like doing is, I used to do this in school. Our professor taught us about this thing called seed bombing. Technically, it's ecological terrorism. But you get a little seed ball. You get a little ball, right? And it's filled with, and it's very important, local wildlife. And you take these... and you just huck them into people's yards, and it grows wildflowers that are needed in people's lawns, because they mow away all the good shit, you know? And you do that. You seed bomb random things, and that's something I do a lot. I have little wildflowers. I like, if I'm like traveling somewhere or doing something, I'll like huck them somewhere, you know? That's what I like doing. You know? But I'm a very big believer in like what's the word? Wildlife science. That's my thing. I used to do that. Mowing's evil. I don't like mowing. I feel like if people don't want to mow their lawns, you can get varieties of grass and wildflower that are like grow low and stuff, you know? I'd done that when I was little, but really bad plants. No. Honestly, I don't know. People are weird though. That's why I don't like talking about politics. That's why I have the rule in Discord about it, because people get really like into them, like way too into them, you know? Like way too into, like, dude, I just want to have a fun time, you know? I don't like, not the place, you know? And I'm glad I have that rule, because like I've been in other places that like don't have that rule and people get way too into it, you know? And like, It's one of those things where like I will, if I see it in my Discord, I feel so bad. I shut that shit down. Even like no matter what it is, I'm like, nope, not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Hi Alex, good to see you. You know, hasn't it already been 1 hour? And damn, dude, I just kind of realized the ads that pop up, the ad notifications that pop up, are just like my hour notifiers now. Like shit, it's been an hour. Panda, thank you for the tier 3 sub.
Send help, I've been stuck to Stinky's tail for 10 months.
Have you? Are you in there? Hey, hold on. Someone get him out. Someone get him out. Get him out. I love you guys though. But yeah, I don't know. Like I literally like I do not like politics. I think they kill
Mika,
every
I did
community, so
something
I don't
about
let them
those
in.
ads.
Thank you, Geese. Thank you so much. What the heck? I'm rubbing your cheeks. I'm rubbing your face cheeks. Thank you so much. That's why I'm like I'm such a stickler about that because I think they ruin everything. Everything. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but like people get too into it. You know, they get too into it. You know. A sakla. A sakla. Yeah. No. Like honestly, like it's scary. It's scary. I don't know. That's why I don't like them. That's why I don't like them. I just want to be happy and like I feel like they cause like a lot of arguments amongst friends and stuff like that. You know? I don't know, like, I've seen, like, entire friend groups split apart because people get, like, too into it. And I'm like, dude, I told someone, I'm like, dude, I don't care. Can we just be friends? Like, I don't, you know? I don't want to be political, Fox. No, I don't. There's like, I think there's 2 Fox girls to that anyways, I'm pretty sure, right? No, 3? I don't know. For some reason, all the, like, people that talk politics that pop my timeline, they're all Foxes. Is it because of, like, is this, like, a Fox News joke or something? Like, I'm actually so confused. I'm, like, genuinely, like, I follow a few people that, like, do politics stuff. I don't care about their stuff. You know, I just care about them, you know? But, like, I just noticed, like, when on my timeline, whenever that stuff, like, somehow breaches through my stuff, I'm like, huh. Yeah, no, it's probably for the best, too, especially if family members, because people get into it. You know, it's one of those things where, like, if you care about something, it's better to speak with actions rather than words, you know? So, like, if you believe in something, go out and help what you want to believe in, you know? Because that's important, you know? I think people forget about that. I think people forget about that, you know? I don't like that's why I'm very strict about it. So I'm very strict about it on my Discord, you know? Like, because people get mad about everything, too, if you allow it. Like, it's like... I've been in Discords before. Like, I got yelled at one time for posting about my... Because I have gun autism. You guys know, like, military stuff, like guns, tanks, and things like that. And people get mad at me for that sometimes in some places. It hasn't happened a long time now since I at least stick with my friends and you guys. So, you know. I don't know. Yeah, someone got mad at me for that. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I keep leaking documents. Classified documents to War Thunder. Yeah. I used to play a lot of War Thunder. I haven't played in a long time. I would... Dude, sorry, Minty's talking about infusing, L's gonna play with us, chat. Barefoot L. She's gonna play Battlefield with us today, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of talk about what I want. I love War Thunder. I haven't played on there. Black Ops 7? No. I'm sorry. This is just a me thing. I cannot stand those goddamn games that are like, oh my god, Stewie Griffin just 360 no-scoped Hatsune Miku. I can't, dude. I don't, like, I'm so glad that Battlefield has talked about how the only skins they're gonna add are gonna be, like, military themed. And I'm like, oh my god, thank god. I don't have to play a game where I see, like, Hatsune Miku Fortnite dancing, you know? I'm so sick of that trend, dude. I'm so sick of that trend. The War Thunder leakers are getting worse and worse. Chat, you know what that means, right? You know my schizo theory about why documents get leaked? Okay, let's talk about the chain, right? If a document is classified, right? What level of classification does it have? You know, we have level 1, which is like basic military guys. You know, we got level 2, That's like the officers, right? Level 3, that's like the big generals, right? Level 4 is like the really big honchos, right? Level 4, and then like level 5 is the trusted president and his advisors, you know? That's level 5, right? Level 5 Google Docky. That's crazy. So let's say if something's classified, like a brand new B-2 bomber, right? It goes up the list, right? You get this new bomber, right? And you're like, okay, let's let the people here, right? When it gets to 1 and 2, which is like the normies, right? The normies, like you got your normal like people, your privates, your corporals and stuff like that, and you got your officers, right? They get drunk and they will absolutely post about that shit. They will absolutely post about that shit, right? So my schizo theory is, right, if they're posting about that shit, they got something new already. They got something new about that. They got something new already. If they're giving it to like the little boys, they got something crazier. I know this because my half brother's in the military, or was in the military. I think he like, you know, did his duties, and he worked on military satellites, and that's all he could tell me. He's like, I worked on satellites. I can't tell you anymore. He's like, I'm like, can you ever tell me? He's like, maybe when you're 40. I'm like, what the hell? You know, like, it's crazy. Because he was like, he worked on like crazy shit, apparently. I want to know. And you guys understand, like, especially if they're like in the Air Force or like the Navy or like you know, like if they're tank drivers or something, you don't drive a tank because you just got lucky. You drive a tank because that's your autism, right? Motherfuckers be playing War Thunder, be like, I want to do this in real life, and then go to the military and gun for it, and then you're doing the tests that they get, because they give you like these tests, right? And you know all the things about tanks, everything about tanks, right? And you're like, oh, this guy would make a great tank driver, put him in. And then 12 years from now, when you do your duties and you played at the big tanks in real life and all the secrets, right? And you're playing War Thunder and you see some douchebag named Gary Penis 52 on fucking War Thunder saying, the drive shaft is actually like this. And then you knowing the documents and having them say, actually, I know, and it's like this. And then you get put away into military prison for a couple of years for leaking documents. You know? As a War Thunder player before this had happens, dude, I'm like 99. That's like my theory. That's my theory. Like, it's like some drunk, drunk veteran who drove tanks for 10 years. And he's trying to relive his like favorite thing ever because he has tank autism. You know? I know because if I wasn't sick, I was planning on joining the military. But I got sick when I was a kid. And I was like, damn. You know, because I didn't like being at home, and I was like, I'll go to the military. That's not supposed to be. Let's try the military. Yeah. Whoopsies. Yeah, tank god. I want to drive tanks. Let's give me some reader who's too tall, so he's an infantry. Yeah, they have like restrictions. I think you have to be tiny to ride tanks too. Because if you're too tall, you can't fit in the 500-ton war machines they cram you in. You know? It was like, because like a lot of tanks are like this. You have your hatch up top, right? They're not comfy. You have your hatch up top, and then it's like layer of like thick metal, and then you have like the tank shit, right? And there's like the aiming aperture right here and everything, and then there's like a little seat, and then behind you there's like boxes of like shells, and then you have like the breech loader. Then you have like the breech loader, and like you have to like fucking put the shells, and there's like 3 people crammed in there, and then there's the driver, and he's like in this little seat right here. He's like doing his little things. He's like right here in his little seat. Tanks are cramped, dude. I think it's okay, you know? It's thick. It's like, I think, how thick is modern day tank armor actually? I think it depends, but I'm pretty sure it's like, I think it's like 1 meter now. Like 1 meter, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's because I used to use millimeters a long time ago for the old things, but now they have like, now it's in a meter. It's like a meter. I'm pretty sure, right? Because they have like meter, like I'm pretty sure it's like a meter. I'm pretty sure. Like I'm pretty sure like most modern tanks are like a meter. You know? But then again, I'm also working on information from like shit that's already like done. I don't think it's public knowledge. No, actually, modern day tanks are still around. You know how big a meter is? 1,000 millimeters. Is it? How thick is M1 Abrams armor? 2 feet. Frontal hull armor, 2 feet. Frontal turret armor, 3 feet. Guys, you guys told me I was wrong, but here oh my god, I'm pulling, oh my god, I'm doing my Warhammer. I'm doing the War Thunder thing. 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 Help me. I just found, guys, is this declassified? Is this even real? What is this from? Oh my god. So yeah, it's about 2 meters thick for the front hull armor right here, and apparently the turret armor is 3 meters thick right here. Or it's not 2 meters, sorry, 2 feet and 1 meter. 1 meter and 2 feet. 3 feet, you know? No. I believe it's that thick. That makes sense. Maybe not for this side. Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. We got more guys. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Is this leaked documents? I'm like 90%. Is the M1 Abrams documents public? I did find the armor. I did find the armor. I did find the armor. Like the actual like the armor front hull, how thick it is. So the right front turret is 1,000 millimeters, so 1 meter. 1 meter. The front hull is 750 millimeter. Yeah, no, it seems to be available. I don't know if this is like something I can share, but it's yeah, no, I do see it. That's cool. Yeah, no, I was kind of, so what do they have? They're gonna be thicker than that now, you know? I mean, like, it makes sense that it would be, oh my god. Okay, no, dude. What is this one? What tank is this? Yeah, I mean, they're thick. I think this is an M60. I found an M60. That's pretty thick. That's pretty thick. That's pretty thick. I guess, like, to be fair, like, how do you calculate how thick this part is, right? You know? Instead of thicker armor, I mean, it's probably thick. I mean, this is thick. It's probably thick. I mean, you know. This looks like, I think this is an M. Is this I'm pretty sure this is an M60. I'm like 90% sure this is an M60. Hold on. Thank God. Hold on. Yeah, whoever. This is it. Yeah, it's an M60. This has to be an M60. No, well, maybe. This is an M60. I'm like 90% sure. It's gutted. It's gutted. I think this is an M60. I'm cross-referencing. Hold on. Cross-referencing. Hold on. I'm cross-referencing. I'm like 90%. Yeah, this is an M60. This is an M60. 100% an M60. I just think it's fucked up. I don't know. Up to a meter thick. We'll say up to a meter thick. Up to a meter thick. You want to up to a meter thick, chat? We'll call it handshake. I think it also depends, you know, on the tank. I mean, some tanks have like fucked up turret armor, you know? Because as a tank, you know, you want to position yourself in the way where like the armor is at its like thickest, but also like at an angle, right? So like, you know, you never want the tank to have a bullet or something hit the flat spot of your armor, because that's bad. that's bad, you know? So like, that's why a lot of tanks have the slope front, right? So like you position yourself in a way, right, where your armor is kind of like slanted slightly. And that way, this is such a bad drawing of a tank. Hold on, we'll make it better. We'll make it better. So you position yourself in a way, right, where if someone shoots you, right, your sides of you are not there, and all they see is this. And if it shoots here, you know, you don't want the like boo, boo, you know. Well, it wouldn't really do that. It would like, it'd kind of like let's say this is the front of the tank armor, right? It would do this. It would like hit, and then it would like dig in a little bit, and then glance off like this, you know. The underbelly, the sides typically, like, you know where the tank treads are, right? This part right here is pretty soft. The back of the turret, the top side of the tank, like this part of the tank's pretty soft. The middle part right here, and usually like where exhausts are in older tanks. That's like the back grill was like, you know, very low. But a lot of older tanks were not used as like how they are now. A lot of older tanks, they would dig trenches out. And then some tanks were developed for this too. They would have a tank that would like drive in the trench a little bit, and then all you would see would be like the turret, and it'd work as like an artillery almost, you know? The British Archer was used like that a lot. It actually drove backwards, chat. Fun fact. The British Archer drove backwards, which is funny. And actually I have a picture for you guys. They like doing exactly what I described. Look, this thing, the tank drove this way. It drove this way, and they put all the armor like on the front part right here, right? And it worked as like a mobile artillery. It kind of worked out in their favor. You know, I don't think it was intended to be that way at first, but it did work out in their favor because they could drive it into a trench. You know? What was that massive German tank? You mean the... I don't remember what it's called. I think it was like the... It was like, what was it called? I can't remember. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, the Gustav. That was it. Yeah, the Gustav. Yeah. I think they had it and then they dismantled it, and then honestly, it's kind of a shit design, if I can be honest with you guys. Oh, they actually have bullets from it. I think it's a shit design. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's cool on purpose, but no, they're talking about this one. I think it was a Nazi World War II vehicle that was made and then dismantled, I'm pretty sure. So no one could like find it. I'm like pretty sure. I'm not sure too much about that, but no, it's this one. It's I think it's this one. And there's bullets from it and stuff like that, but it kind of sucks. It's kind of lame. Like, I want to be 100%. It's lame. There's not much purpose to it. Like, if we didn't invent, like, nukes, you guys, this would have been terrifying. But we have nukes, so, like, we have ICBMs, like, this, basically, the same thing where I talk about mecha, how mecha's impractical, because, like, here's the thing. We have a mecha, right? A mecha, it's just a mobile tank on fucking with legs, right? That's basically what a mecha is. What the fuck is a mecha gonna do to a drone with a bomb on it? You know, like that's the thing. I can see the only mecha I can see is practical. But do you want to play? Are you free, Tay? Do you want to play Battlefield 6? I'm trying to find people. You know, if you put a railgun on it, honestly. Mechs are cool, but I think the only, like, viable mecha is Western mecha. Do you guys know what Western mecha is? There's a Western mecha is, like, mecha that's, like, closer to Lost Planet, Titanfall, and stuff like that. Actually, Metal Gear is Western mecha. Surprisingly. That's its theme. It's Western mecha. That would be practical mecha. That would be practical mecha. Oh my god, I found a fucking image for it. Hold on. Oh, it's on Facebook. What the fuck? Ew. What is this, dude? It's really funny. It's really funny. They put the American flag on it for some reason. It's really funny. But this is a good difference. You know, this is Eastern mecha, right? But they're both made by Japan anyways. It's just like Western mecha is like a lot of times like what Japan would think America would make, right? So like it's all Metal Gear and stuff, but that's really funny. That's really funny. But yeah, you know, stuff like Titanfall, big robots and stuff. Technically Metal Gear I think has like the most realistic depiction of a mecha. A mecha's only scary when it can carry a weapon of mass destruction, right? That's why the Metal Gear mechas are scary. You know, otherwise they're just big robots. Thanks, Oscar. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. The gamer sales people have been so nice to me. I hope I get a cup one day, but we need to sell a lot for that. I love Metal Gear. 8060 anime. I think you told me that before. Someone told me that before. It's on my list. Sorry, all my friends DMing me. They're all like, I'm going to TwitchCon. I'm going to TwitchCon. I'm like, yeah. I get to see friends. I want to make cup. I'll get one eventually, maybe. I'd have to push it more though. I get scared to do that stuff though. I received a new gift. Oh, Cap sent me something. No, I already have that. I already have Phantom Edition. Yeah, but honestly, how viable a mecha would be, it definitely needs weapons of mass destruction. Otherwise, a mecha is very... It's impractical. You would see the only type of mecha that would work would be exosuits chat, which I think the military plans on using in the future is an exosuit. Exosuits. Because those are practical. It's more of a weapon of intimidation. See, that would work only if they were more intimidating than they were, you know? Because artillery and that stuff is out of date. People don't like it. You can't drive a plane over a country anymore and do stuff. Rarely. I mean, there's still things, but they have like stealth bombers and stuff like that. But that stuff is like limited in capacity. And a lot of times it's like drones and stuff they use now. Big drones, you know, because that doesn't involve a person and they can travel across the entire globe and, you know, you don't have to send someone there because a lot of war is thought with information rather than human people. You know? I mean, maybe, but I don't think... Here's the problem with mecha, right? Here's the problem with mecha, right? A tank is already perfect. I've talked about this. A tank is already perfect. You have a tank, right? You have a tank, right? Let's say this is our tank. Let's draw... We have a tank, right? And then you have a mecha, right? You have a mecha. Let's draw a mecha. We'll draw a mecha like this. This is our mecha, right? This is our mecha. Well, we'll name him Jim. Okay? So, if you have a mecha, right? How are you going to make the bullets shoot from the center, right? How are you going to make the bullets shoot properly? How are you going to make the bullets work in a mecha? That's the first problem. Right? The problem with mecha is a tank's already perfect. It can go places. It shoots dead accuracy. It can shoot from far away. You know? A mecha, where are you going to put the guns? If you have a center gun, which is actually done by a thing called... You guys see tank heads before? Tank heads? They're really cool. It's a... It's like a story type of thing. And they work on mecha designs, right? But they're all impractical. It's just a tank. It's a tank with a mecha body. It's gonna be exosuits. There's already exosuits you can buy as a person. But exosuits are not mecha. You know, it's gotta be big. It's gotta be a robo. You know, like Titanfall is possible, but That's just a big exosuit, basically, you know? The problem with tank is logistics. A tank with legs can go over a mountain. If you have to travel over a mountain, then you're not doing, like, you got a different plan. You need a different plan. You need a different plan. A mountain is not worth going over, you know? And now they have vehicles that have different ways to go over things. You know, all-terrain vehicles can get over a lot of obstacles, right? That's why you don't really see, like a lot of, like, things that have... Because we've had walking technology for ages, and there's a lot more room for failure, too, with, like, walking parts, you know? That's why drones are dominating the battlefield. Drones are cheap, they're easy, they get over everything, and they're small, you know? That's why, listen, if there's, like, an actual war somewhere, it's just gonna be, like, robots, man. I'm being so deadass. You know? Exosuits and drones. You know, dude? Oh, my God. I don't know. Easy? I mean, drones are, like... They're cheap. And they just, like... The hardware's cheap. You guys can buy it on fucking, like, Alibaba. Alibaba. I showed you guys that. You can just buy them on Alibaba. You know? And, like, I don't know. So, like, I don't know. I like Mecha, though. Mecha's fun. And then what's a Mecha gonna do when the next big thing, Chad, instead of nukes, right? Instead of nukes, they're gonna have spaceships, right? They're gonna have spaceships, right? And I think that's why the US wants to go to the space so bad. So be like, guys, we have these things, right? They're gonna develop spaceships in space that run off nuclear thorium, whatever reactors, cold fission, whatever the fuck it runs off of, right? And these spaceships are gonna have giant holes in the bottom, right? Giant holes in the bottom. Or hatches, let's say hatches, giant hatches in the bottom, right? It's gonna look like 8 nipples. It's gonna look like 8 nipples. And in these hatches, chat, they're gonna have giant tungsten rods. Giant tungsten rods, okay? And if someone's pissing you off, you're gonna drop one of these and bam, explosion. And it's like, damn, okay, yeah. I mean, that's something that's real. I mean, I don't think anyone would ever use one. I don't know. I feel like with information, I feel like that stuff doesn't really happen as much anymore, you know? The cost to reach space, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think people are already in space, you know? We got little space people out there. Little aliens. It's me, I'm in space. I'm a space alien. I'm an FBI space alien. They probably already got something cooking, you know? I mean, you hear about this brand new military technology on the TV ads, I see on the military, and it's like 40 years old, right? Like, that's what I think, dude. The space debris field. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think we're on the verge of a renaissance for quantessence. There's 2 things that will happen when we turn older, chat. When we turn older, okay? I have a hope. I like to think of the world as a bright, beautiful oyster, right? We're gonna get those stupid reactors working. Every year I hear that gets better and better. Those reactors that, like, I don't know what the fuck they're called, but they look like donuts. They look like donuts. And they're, like, spitting, like, particles, like, really fast or something. Fission, is it? Fission reactors? Fusion reactors. And they're, like, doing that. And every year it gets faster and faster. It's, like, perpetual energy almost, right? And that's the big version, right? Because in the future, those little, like, spinning particle thingies, those little spinning particle, like, those, like, hold on. Are they called fusion reactors? Is that what they're called? Yeah, fusion reactor, these thingies. This thingy. This shit's like perpetual energy, basically. This thing's like perpetual energy almost. It's crazy. These will get better, and when they're perfected, right? Technology, when it gets perfected, it gets smaller and smaller. Smaller and smaller, right? Imagine having a pocket watch. Right? What the fuck? Sorry, a bug just flew in my mouth. Hold on. Ugh. A bug just flew in my mouth. I think, or is it a piece of dust? Oh boy. Oh my god. Ugh. You wanna fuck it? Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Ugh. That was the government drone flying in my tummy. I don't know what I breathe in. Yeah, the government sent the. It's okay. The Diet Coke I drink will dissolve it. It's fine. Listen, NSA, I got to try harder than that, man, to silence me. I'm the free thinker. But basically, imagine having a little pocket watch, and inside your pocket watch is a tiny micro fusion reactor, right? Ugh. Wash my mouth. It's just a little bug. It's whatever. It's gone. Dude, anyways, so like that's what I mean. Like when this gets perfected, this will get smaller. So I think that'll happen. This will get perfected, and then they'll start making it smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Someone's already turning that into a weapon. We're gonna sound better, you know? Do you want else uses fusion? You want else uses fusion? Do you know else uses fusion? You know else uses fusion? Nuclear bombs, guys. Nuclear bombs. Oh my god, I just... Whoa. Whoa. Mind blown, dude. Mind blown. You know? There's fission, too. There's fission ones, too. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of, like... You know? I don't know, like, that's what I'm saying. But, you know, there's a lot of things like that. We have fission reactor. Yeah, but I mean, like, that's just cool. So, like, that sort of things would be really cool. I think that'll be cool. And then when we get that, and then we also get quantum computers, which we're getting closer to. The quantum computers. We already have teleporting... Can I be honest, guys? There's two things in science I'll never understand, and quantum computers is one of them. I don't understand it. Will never understand it, but all I know is that it uses like the coolest piece of technology that, can I be honest with you guys? There's this piece of technology that no one talks about, If I told you guys we had levitation, right? Would you guys believe me? If I told you guys if we had levitating objects, would you guys believe me? No? Okay, well, if you want to buy a cheap Alibaba lamp, there's a floating lamp. There's a floating lamp that uses magnets, and it's like there's like a way to freeze shit too, but like superconductors can like freeze shit too. But basically this is levitates, and it's not really cool because it's like, oh wow, I have a lamp that levitates 1 meter, like or 1 inch above my magnet pad. If you brought this back like 20 years ago and showed somebody, they would shit themselves, guys. Like, I feel like people don't care about this stuff. Like, oh yeah, we have levitation. What the fuck do you mean you have levitating lamps, dude? Right? Right? Like, that's cool to me. I don't know. It's like, who the fuck talks about this? This doesn't use the superconductor. I don't think. I actually don't know what these use. Hold on. I know the superconductor ones is like superconductor like freezes stuff in place. It like freezes magnets in place and they like slide in air. You know, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we have flying skateboards, but they're just basically drones. I mean, hold on. Have you guys seen the drone? Hold on. There's a guy trying to make like some like fucking like rich douchebag on YouTube trying to make legal like test flight drones, like aircraft, like hoverboards, right? And he's actually making a product, and it's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid because this guy is just making a commercially viable, like flying drone, and he posted shorts about it. He posted shorts about it.
This is how to fly tip number 6. Here's an advanced move that I actually have a patent on.
This is a product that he has, and it looks. Can I be honest with you guys? This looks so fucking dangerous to me. I don't know.
When you put your hand out of a car window, the wind pushes it. Sometimes I do the same thing while I'm flying by sticking my hands out.
I don't know. He has like a. I think it like corrects itself, but
aircraft makes so much wind that I'm pretty much.
Yes, a fucking green goblin. Yeah.
Sticking your hands out.
But yeah, it has this like. Imagine seeing this on the street, dude. I would fucking die laughing. It has a 30-minute. It has a.
I wanted to try
No, it is so fucking loud. It's a 30-minute battery, dude.
Gives away money. Everybody.
If someone like, oh my god, keep your feet away from those blades, please. Dude, look at all the dust. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being on the street and watching someone like cruise over your head with one of these?
This is not good.
These things exist. Things like this exist in the 60s, though. No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Stops flying. It all started
not
last
like
week
this. Wait, what the fuck?
Work every single day for a week. I've been talking about trying this for years, so the plan was simple. Just do it already.
Dog, what do you do?
It's been a few days and I've already destroyed every spare part that I have. This looks like the best flight I've
I don't know.
I
feel like
I built this version of the Sky Surfer aircraft.
Like maybe like really like built in like stuff. I don't think insurance covers either.
So
well, it's considered an ultralight aircraft actually.
Now I don't have that option anymore. Unless your life depends on it. I normally say no spares.
Flying saucer. Hold on. Army flying saucer 50s. I'm gonna get like. Okay, hold on. It's guys. I don't know if this is legit, man. I don't think this is legit. I don't know, you guys. I feel like I'm like about to get like those like weird like schizo pipelines. Is this real? What the fuck? They plumped and they hit the fucking White House! They hit the fucking White House! Oh my god!
Saucers were real. What if Hitler had a saucer and planned an
Okay, that's cool. That's what a great video. Oh my god. Okay, what do you want me to look up? Is this gonna like pull up like, dude? I get so scared looking up UFOs and shit. The segue of air. Is this a VTOL? This isn't the same thing.
In the 1940s and 50s, everyone dreamed backyard, hop in, start.
This isn't the same thing at all. This is a big fucking aircraft. This is literally like.
In the early 50s, a government engineer named Charles Zimmerman had an idea. What if the rotors of a helicopter were put on the bottom of an aircraft?
Dog, this is not the same thing.
Simply by shifting his weight from side to side. All sorts
oh my
of
god.
models came out with names like Helovector, Aerocycle.
This is the Hiller flying platform.
Something that'd be more comparable is the sea aircraft paraglide thing. Yeah, this thing, these things. I feel like this is more comparable. I feel like if we're gonna talk like that, I feel like this is more comparable, dude. I don't know. Small personal flight, but like it's not the same, you know? That's not small. This is similar. Like I feel like a paraglider is similar. That guy's putting you on a drone. You know, it's small enough and compact enough. It should be different. I mean, like, they're hoverboard. What's the one that real? I'm gonna get some AI shit. Hold on. No, this one. The Lexus hoverboard. That's what I was thinking of.
And then we were invited to see the thing in
this
person.
Fucking thing.
The whole thing felt a little bit weird.
This fucking thing, dude.
In a beach town about 45 minutes away from
this fucking thing. Hold on.
Off the ground like a.
Hold on, Lexus hoverboard. I just want to like see the hoverboard itself. I don't want to like watch a whole video. There we go. Yeah, this thing. What is going on? Yeah, this thing. This stupid ass thing that needed a fucking magnet trail. They didn't talk about this, but it needs a magnet to work because it uses super dude. And you can see like in the video, you can see the like they had to hide the track. You can see that it's on a track. Dog. Ow. Wow, guys. This is why hoverboards are fucking stupid, man. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Hoverboards are fucking stupid. I think I watched, hold on, Flying to McDonald's Paramotor. I watched a guy, yeah, this one. I watch this guy sometimes. He owns a paramotor. And he flew to McDonald's with it. You guys want to see him fly to McDonald's on his paramotor? He flew to McDonald's on it. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, like, seeing a guy in the sky? Like, I still, like, paramotors fuck with me, dude. Could you imagine seeing a guy fly to McDonald's on his fucking, like, personal helicopter? Like, that's cool, dude. What does he order, actually?
No, I'm gonna launch again. I'll just get a McDouble. Thank you.
A McDouble? That's it? Bro, that's it? He just gets a McDouble? Really? All that for a imagine having to do this, dude. I would not eat at McDonald's, dude. Like, he has to do the whole, like, strap up on his parachute, do the relaunch sequence. This must be fun, though. Honest to God, this must be fun. Like, genuinely, this must be fucking awesome. I'd be so scared to fly into a power line or something, because I know I would. I would be the first person to get, like, folded in half and, like, fucking fly into a fucking power line or something. I'm gonna die. That's how the king of... Did he die? Like, I didn't actually... Hold on. How did he... Is that how he died? I remember that guy. He was a nice guy. King of Random. He died... No, he died paragliding. Not paramotor's different, but paragliding. Similar, just without the motor part. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I feel like that would be like one of the least things I'd want to do is like do the parachuting stuff, you know? The skyglide knows get close to the mountains. Would you do the ones that like are like really fucked up? Like, you know, like those motherfuckers, like they unfold their fucking like closed flaps and like gliding suits, wingsuits, these things. Would you wear one of these? Would you do that? I feel like I would die. Like this shit. I no thank you. No thank you, dude. I would be so fucking scared. Like I know it works, but like, dude, I've done that before. Bullshit, Boosfa. Bullshit. You've never been in a fucking wingsuit, dog. Bullshit. Bro's making shit up. Hey, did you lose in Block Wars today? Were you actually on Block Wars? This is the first Block Wars I wasn't in. I'll send you the video. Okay, Boosa. Okay. I believe you. I believe you. I won. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, Boosfa. Woofy fucked this rookies up, dude. The first rookies I'm not in, and like half the teams are so fucked up. He even tried getting me in, but they all said no, dude. They all said no. They wanna do it legit. One of the teams got like 7 players, I think, at one point. This is the most fun rookies ever. I think it's a new system. I was so sad. I was so sad. I was so sad. I was so sad. No, no. That sounds fun, you know? Got 6 on personal and team. Yeah, Ruben's team. That was so funny. That was so funny, dude. It was Zed's first block was too. Oh my god. Does she have fun at least? I know she doesn't like Minecraft. You should gather your squad for the next rookies. I don't know if Zen will play another one. She might. I don't know. I tried getting in before, but someone else came in before that. She was busy, so. You know, I'm sorry if I don't know, whatever hit my mouth. It feels like it's still in there. Ew. Nope, that's what it was. Ew. I glad you had fun. I guess I have phlegm in my throat too. The government drone. Nah, it's too late. It's covered in coke, man. It's covered in coke. The flying I mean...
Also the flying trash can.
I mean, yeah, but these are just helicopters.
But while great fun to
These are just
fly,
helicopters.
These machines prove to be...
You know? That's a jet, though. Well, that's a jet. I mean, dude, it's fun on paper, but, like, it's not practical. It's not I'm gonna be so fucking for real. What the fuck is the military gonna do with fucking like, it's got a jet turbine, right? Standing up here, right? Like this with the control sticks. What is the military gonna do when the fucking with a jet turbine strapped to a fucking bucket? What do they do in Metal Gear Solid 3? Because it's not practical. Metal Gear Solid is not practical. You know? They kind of hover around menacingly. Ooh, this guy in a turbine that takes one bullet to destroy the entire thing is hovering around menacingly. They automate it and put an explosive on it. Now, guys, hear me out. Hear me out, guys. Now, what if we took that, okay, and we buy a thing made out of cheap plastic and stick a $3 camera on it, okay? Hear me out, okay? A $3 camera on it, okay? And it has 4 fans, okay? So it can do all 4 directions. All 4 directions, okay? And we make this the size of, like a keyboard, like a small keyboard. And then we put a 50 kilogram bomb on it. You know, and we just invented like a 50 kilogram bomb on it. You know, and then we hook it up to the drone so you can just press the thing, you know? And if they have like jammers, like EMPs or jammers, we just stick a fucking cable in its ass and it goes for fucking thousands of miles. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Ew, what the fuck is playing? This is not what... How the fuck are we going from Linkin Park and Rise Against to whatever that song was? What the fuck? All I'm saying is if I bought a tiny robot and fucking put a bomb on it, I could blow up so many people's houses. And if I did that with the fucking flying trash can, I can't do the flying trash can. You give me the big metal fucking bucket, I ain't doing shit. Hi, Rain. Hi, Rain. Hi, Rain. Oh my god, hi, Rain. Rain, did you win Block Wars? What's your team score, Rain? What's your team score, guys? Guys, go check out Rain. I love Rain. Hi, Rain. Good to see you. How's Block Wars? Did you play Block Wars today? I feel like this is the first Block Wars I wasn't in. I was benched. I was benched because they hate me. Because they hate me. They hate me. Wolfie hates me. I love Rain. Guys, check out Rain. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. 5th? Could have been worse, you know? Could have been worse. You know, as somebody who frequently gets put on teams where I have to struggle and I have to fight and I have to work my way through things, I feel like you could have done worse. I feel like you could have done worse. They don't want me to win. They were second to the last 3 games. Wait, that's crazy. What happened to the last 3 games? Wait, what happened in the last 3 games? I'm actually boot up Battlefield 6 now in chat. It's been about 2 hours a yap. PvP. Oh, aware. PvP. Block Wars. Bring back Tomb Titans. Bring back Tomb Titans. Why the fuck did they have Tomb Titans? I'm so upset. You're gonna play Battlefield 6, guys. You're welcome to join me. It is back. And Wolfie benched me. When my favorite game mode's back and Wolfie fucking benched me. Wolfie, you fucking harlot. You whore. You slut. He hates me. I'm so upset, actually. Hi, guys. My name's May. I was talking about military vehicles. And I have autism. Nice to meet you. Hi. Tell Rain I said, I love you, bitch. I'm gonna vomit. I swallowed a bug earlier and it like threw off my entire feng shui, and now my throat doesn't feel okay. Like I had a fucking like tiny little bug like dive bomb my throat, or it was a piece of dust. I'm not sure what it was. I'm not sure what it was, but like something dive bombed my fucking throat, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have no explanation what did it. I have no explanation what did it. Something dive bombed my throat. White woman issue. So true. Guys, should we put on, what kind of music should we put on? You wanna, hold on. I got you. I feel like I need something like rocky that's not like, can I get like, yeah, this is a good playlist. I like this playlist. Okay, anyways, I love Battlefield 6. I love Battlefield 6. This game is fucking awesome. If you guys wanna play it again. I play with chat. You guys are welcome to join if you wanted to. My username is Meicha Fox, I think. And you guys are welcome to send me a friend request and join my lobbies. I don't mind. You know. Oh my god. Did they fix the custom? Let's see if there's an infection game out yet. I tried making one, but it didn't work. Hold on. Let me see. Browse servers. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's look up. Oh, my bad. Not Meicha. Infection. Dude, it's so good. Battlefield 6 is so good. Oh, I went to server. Shit. I love how I said that. My lobby immediately fills up with people. I will kick you guys out if you're my party. If I have friends coming on, which I will have some friends on in a little bit. I know Bud wanted to play. Chloe messaged me. The Snap Rally is about to start. Oh, Chloe. Oh, they're inviting me to do Snap Rally with Pokemon. Oh, I could do that. I could do that for Cobblemon. They are trying to get me to do the Snap Rally for Cobblemon. Chloe did ask me. I could do that before we get into Battlefield. Oh, but I don't know. Let me see something first. Did they invent infection yet? Is there infection game mode? I don't know what that means. That is not what I'm looking for. Should I do it? Should I do it? Battlefield's going to work. You're right. Let's go make some memories. Let's go make some memories then. Let's go make some memories.